Alright, so let's shoot this in one take or I'll start crying probably. Alright, so exactly 1 year and 1 month ago, me, my dad, my mom, my dog, and my girlfriend moved here to Mallorca. My parents living in the large house over here, and me and my girlfriend living over there, their own little place. And exactly 1 month ago, well, not exactly 1 month ago, last month I lost my dad and my dog. They both got diagnosed with and don't worry, I'll leave you guys with a bit more of a positive note as well, hopefully, or at least just give you some perspective if you kind of feel lost, without purpose, depressed, any of those emotions you might feel if you lose somebody, or just as a whole in today's society. A lot of people aren't really doing how they portray on social media, right? Let me just put my shoes on. I gotta go a little bit for a walk here. But yeah, so I lost my dad, but not my purpose. That's probably gonna be the title or something of this video, and it's gonna hit quite different. 2008 is the first time I uploaded to this platform, and a lot has changed since then, obviously. And I just want to kind of share a little bit with you. I actually took some notes with me, and I hope this is gonna not be just some depressing video, but actually provide you guys with some value. So yeah, here's the thing, right? You can't connect the dots looking forwards, only looking backwards. There's this great quote. It's not from Steve Jobs, apparently. It's from somebody else. But I wouldn't be standing here right now, and I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, and I wouldn't be living my purpose and still happy to get back to work now 1 month after my dad has died. And I don't say that lightly, right? I don't want to kind of portray it, and it's probably some form of coping mechanism of myself as well, throwing myself back into work. My whole point being, though, that no matter what, you only have two things in life that really fucking matter: time for yourself, your loved ones, the time you spend every single day, right? While you're working, while you're not working, and the love that you have for yourself and for other people. And here's the deal: most people waste their fucking lives working some stupid ass 9 to 5 because they've been programmed by the school and normal system that they need to work some normal 9 to 5, be fit into these boxes. And look at me following my passions ever since I was like freaking, I don't know how old I was, 2008. I'm 27 now. I should probably be better at math. But again, ever since I uploaded that first YouTube video and I got my dad's video camera, and I'm gonna have to try to not cry here. Got my dad's video camera, literally filming off of the TV screen a GTA 4 video. That was my first upload on YouTube in 2008. Ever since then, when I got my first love for video editing because of my dad, right? He used to film these home and family videos of ours, and yeah, because of that, I initially got my passion for, hey, I want to do some videos too. YouTube was kind of starting to pop off in 2008. That's when I got into it. I started filming. I downloaded Sony Vegas, right? First I used my dad's editing software, literally filming the TV screen. Then we had the Dazzle capture cards to record my Xbox screen. And then I initially, yeah, was just editing GTA 4 videos just for fun. Then I saw those cool edited Call of Duty videos, and I saw people doing crazy effects and stuff on the videos. So I found out, oh wow, I want to play that game. My dad got it for me, and before I was 18, right? So that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be here without him. I wouldn't be here without you watching this. Probably not. Maybe there's some people from back in the day when I was doing the Call of Duty videos. Who knows? If you are, comment below. But yeah, back to my point. Gotta be careful with my ADHD in this video. I don't even fucking care how long it is, if you're gonna watch it or not, the watch time, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna edit it, I'm not gonna put pictures on it, I'm gonna start crying. I just wanna share some good stuff with you guys that I believe is gonna help a person or two if you're feeling lost. And I'm gonna tie all of this back to some advice at the end, of course, as well, right? Can't connect the dots looking forward. But so yeah, I got into editing Call of Duty videos, right? And a lot of you subscribers there, if you randomly saw my video on YouTube here, right, those 50k subs I got through editing and Adobe After Effects videos, right? So again, I got into editing Call of Duty, eventually joined Optic Nation as one of the first or only German people back then, editing those videos for FaZe Clan, right? If any of you guys have been into gaming back then, I guess FaZe is still a thing, but yeah, right, I was editing those videos and always just following my passions, right? Like, fuck school, right? Like, what the fuck am I learning there? I'm not gonna need that shit in life, right? There is a point and place for some things you learn at school, sure. I'm not negating that, right? But again, I always always followed my passions, learning, teaching myself new things, right? And eventually with like just skip a little bit, right, with 16 years old or something, I had my like 45,000 YouTube subscribers, was making some money off YouTube, selling intros to people, and start to dabble with a little bit of social media management, like when I was pretty much like 16. That's 11 years ago. So right, I was posting memes for one of my gaming friends on his Twitter, right? I had to I was literally getting paid like $600 to $900 a month just to find some memes on Reddit and post them on Twitter, right? Like, there's always ways you can make money, right? Everybody's fucking brainwashing, yo, you gotta get a job, you gotta make the money, right? And if you fall into that trap, back to my point, you never, ever, ever get the time, any second, even the second that you spend with me watching this video. I am so thankful for you doing that, right? You do not need to do that because you will never, ever get that time back, right? And that is some of the points I want to draw into this video, right? I don't want to make it depressing. I want to do a little bit of an update video and probably go quite deep and way more personal than I've ever done on this channel, for sure, right? But again, back to my point, right? So, or my story. So I was making some good money. I saw that hey, I can go to I can actually go to film school without finishing the actual German Abitur, right? So the moment I found that out, that was it. I wasn't going to school anymore, right? And then eventually the school said, hey, why don't you do like an internship for the next 6 months, because you're not coming here anyways, right? So I was allowed to do like an internship at a video production company called Capture Media. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say the name. I guess I am, right? And those 6 months working there, I was pretty much doing all of the stuff they had to do in After Effects, because they were mainly working with Fusion, which is more of like a compositing software. And I was quite fast and good in Adobe After Effects. So I took over some full-on projects working for some bigger German brands. Not gonna drop the names here, don't want to get sued or anything. But yeah, that was me at like 16 years old, seeing like, fuck, they're billing some hefty prices here. I'm literally doing these projects by myself. I definitely want to do this video stuff in the future, right? I want to do that as a job, right? So I found out, hey, I can go to university, study film school, study at film school without that German Abitur. So yeah, then after that half-year internship, kind of skipping a little bit of stuff here, right? I kind of quit school, went to film school, and continued following my passions. While going to film school, pretty much everything, always, I was teaching myself, right? I was up at night at 2, 3, 4 a.m. watching these videos, trying to learn the next best thing about lighting, how to work with red cameras, what are codecs and whatever, right? Like, you get the idea. So just following my passions, and all of that I couldn't have done without my dad. I am so fucking thankful. And oh my god, I forgot as well, like, I don't know why I'm laughing, it's probably just some coping mechanism, I'm sorry guys. But here's my best little friend Frodo as well, right? He and my dad both died because of the same heart condition last month. But yeah, back to my point, right? So yeah, I was fortunate enough to be able to go to film school with my parents supporting me, right? And following my passions and continuing to work on just stuff, right? I was learning and getting into social media marketing because I kind of saw the power of combining my video skill sets with a little bit of marketing. I always had a passion for growing subscribers and views and Twitter accounts and Instagram accounts back in the day. Fully grew like an automated accounts to like 70,000 plus subs, followers. And yeah, it was just like, it's a fucking game. This right here, for me, it's a game. You wanna enjoy the game, right? Enjoy your time. Enjoy the time for yourself, with the people that you love, right? That is kind of some of the story I want to get to across to you. Because even if your dog dies, He's laying right there. He was the best. He was literally like a little brother to me, because I don't have any siblings, and we had him since 2009, and he had a good life. I'm fine with him. He was 14 years old. He had a really good life. But my dad, yeah, he only got 60 years old. But back to my point, right? Even if shit like that happens, right? I'm still excited to actually share this message with you, right? Like, now we're gonna get to the point, right? I always had a fucking passion for sharing what I'm learning. Just scroll back through my YouTube channel. I could put B-roll here. Just click on the channel later. Check it out yourself. Some of those old videos there. I always had a passion for sharing what I'm learning with other people. No matter if I have a stupid 13-year-old German accent with voice cracks and stuff, I'm still gonna share how to do those crazy glitch effects for your Call of Duty videos, right? And even now, I'm more than passionate about all of the AI advancements and things that are going on, and sharing what I'm learning and helping you guys. And now let's get a little bit more to the point. Actually, let me complete my story real quick, right? So I went to film school, right? I realized eventually, fuck, it doesn't matter how good your videos are. I need to learn more of this marketing stuff, right? So I get to start dabbling more and more with that myself, eventually sharing some of it with more other filmmakers and friends, and eventually decided, fuck, let me merge my passions. Like, I'm not the guy. I don't like just doing the same stuff over and over again. I love working with different types of people, solving different types of problems at a high leverage point, right? Eventually I realized, like, hey, I don't want to grow like a huge ass video production business or just keep doing this myself, right? I have so much more passion for actually sharing what I'm learning with other people, right? Building things with other people. So again, eventually, like 2020, when COVID hit, or a little bit earlier actually, I decided to like go all in with the coaching, right? Like, merge my passions. I fucking love sharing my knowledge. I love video production. I love marketing. These days I love AI and automation, right? So why don't I just share or combine those circles, right? And share what I'm learning with other creative types, helping them implement some of these systems and things, right? So that kind of, back to my quote here, you can't connect the dots looking forward, only looking backwards. I could have never known that I'm doing what I'm doing like all the way back then when I uploaded that first video, or when I got into editing Call of Duty stuff, or when I went to film school, right? Especially all of the stuff that's going on with AI now. Like, who knows what life's gonna look like. But the thing is, you need to actually, if you've never done it before, take a step back and look at, like, what do I actually want to be doing with my life, right? Because your whole life you've been programmed to think in these boxes and linear way that, hey, you need to go to school, get a job, and you do need to work, but how do you make it happen, and how do you still enjoy what you do, even if you're at fucking rock bottom and your dad and your dog died, and now I'm standing in this huge ass property, right? I started the garden here. I could cut on some b-roll here of me doing all of this last year, but I probably start crying in the editing process. I'm not going to do that. But back to my point, right now I'm standing here at this huge ass property. My parents lived in that house, me and my girlfriend in the other one, other small place. And my mom, she's now back in Germany. My parents, they both left 3 months ago because of my dad's health condition, and then things deteriorated really quickly. And yeah, nobody could have fucking seen this happen. Like, this was my fucking dream. It is my fucking dream. And what now, right? My dad died. They had to go back home. My mom doesn't want to come back, right? She looks at this place and she's thinking about the dog who died there. Literally, like, my mom went to pick up the dog, get him back to Germany, right? While I was actually in Germany back for the first time in a year since I moved here. I was back in Germany just to be with my dad, so he's not alone, while my mom was going to go and get the dog and get the car so she can bring them back home. And then literally the day before they were supposed to go back, my dog got a heart attack, right? Frodo. And 10 days later, my dad died because of his heart, right? They both had the same condition diagnosed last year, and it was a fucking dream. It is still my fucking dream, right? But I'm not gonna give up. I'm just not, right? Here, look at me shooting this video and turning this into content, right? I'm not doing it to turn into content. I genuinely want to update you guys, right? And I'm excited still for what's to come, right? Might be some form of coping mechanism, who knows? But yeah, I've been crying a lot. I will cry a lot. I will continue to cry, but I'll continue to follow my passion, right? So how, if you're feeling lost, how can you do that, right? Because I've got friends who are really not in the best spot right now, clients who are scared about what's going to happen to their business or the future with AI or everything, right? But fuck all of that. You're programmed to be scared, right? So stop being scared, right? And actually take a step back and look at your life, right? You only really have the time that you spent on this planet, so you better spend it wisely. You don't fucking waste it scrolling through social fucking media, wasting your life away, right? Being controlled by algorithms, getting yourself programmed by others people's thoughts, right? They keep telling you, you gotta make money, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, right? Listen to yourself, listen to your heart, right? Because at the end of the day, all that fucking matters is what are you doing with your time and your loved ones, right? If you still have a dad, tell him you love him. If you still have a mom, tell him you love him. If you have kids, tell him you love them every single fucking day, and make the most of it. Don't be a zombie. Don't scroll through social media. Don't fucking do what somebody tells you to just because, right? Think it through. Like, where do you want to be? What do you want to do? Like, align it with your visions, right? There's these frameworks like Ikigai. Find something you love, find something that you're good at, and find something that people need, and don't even worry about that, right? No matter what your passions are, you can make money with fucking anything these days with the power of the internet, right? With AI now especially, right? Don't even worry about money. That's the thing, right? Whenever people think of where do I want to be, what do I want to do, money is always in the equation. At the end of the day, money couldn't save my fucking dad, right? No amount of money will ever get him back. No amount of money would have made him healthy again. Time is the only thing that you have on this planet, right? So you better spend it wisely. But even if your dad died or whatever it is and you're feeling depressed, like, feel the emotions. That's good, right? Don't run away. And even if it seems like that, I'm not running away here. I've cried plenty, right? But yeah, actually take control. You're not a fucking non-playable character NPC, right? You were put on this planet for a reason, and even if you don't know that purpose right now, you will find it, trust me, right? Do not give up. So it's quite an emotional video. Didn't know it's going to turn into a motivational channel here, but yeah, I figured I need to do an update, right? I kind of went dark. It's a fucked up situation. Look at this. A year ago we were having barbecue, swimming in the pool, going to the beach. Enjoy the moment. We have a sign in our kitchen that says, life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans, right? So enjoy your life, but not like an NPC scrolling through social media, but actually doing shit, no matter what it is. And worst case, if you don't know what to do, just spend time with your loved ones, because you're never going to get that back. None of it. So enjoy it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.